So, yesterday I ran that green truck down there to Alabama, and on the way back I was deadheading back, and I came through northern Alabama, and I saw a tractor trailer, and it was kind of like, it looked like it was jackknifed in the middle of the road, or just like shut down right there in the middle of the freaking road, right in the hammer lane, but yet in the passing lane and all this other stuff, it had both lanes jacked up. And it was a road similar to, 80, 90, I-70, 65. There's two lanes going one direction, two lanes coming the other. And so I pull up to this mess. There was 5 sheriffs just sitting around in a little circle. And they took and was just sitting there doing nothing. They wasn't directing traffic. They wasn't redirecting traffic to go out around the mess or anything. So I took and I pulled up there, and there was 3 tractor trailers in the hammer lane, and they was stopped, probably taking a nap. And then I pulled up behind 2 cars, and then I'm sitting there, I'm watching, I'm like, man, I could speed this up. I could help this guy, this tow truck dude. I mean, he's like 1 foot in the grave. He's an old dude. And I don't know if there was no one else to come out to help out with this. I thought, man, I'm going to pull up there and try to help this guy. So I took and got on the shoulder, and I didn't drive but maybe 15 feet. And I pull up next to the sheriff's, and I roll my window down. I look over, and I'm like, hey. And then they run up to me, literally. I'm not exaggerating. Run up to me screaming, "What are you doing? You can't drive on the shoulder of the road. What are you doing? You give me your license. Give me your license right now." I was almost tempted to drive away the way they was acting. And 3 of them was not acting as wild or wily as these 2 young bucks, is what we'll call them. So immediately, this is what I said to them, and I tend never to make anybody happy with my smart-ass comments. And so immediately I said, well, I could tell you 2 right there are rookies. I said, you rookies, I don't know what your problem is. And then they started just screaming, "Give me your license right now, give me your license." And then so I drove 500 and something miles to get down there. I was tired. Then I'm going home. I drove another 500 to get home. And so I gave him my license like I was instructed. And so then one guy just disappears with my license. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to go anywhere, the road's blocked. And so now these guys are yelling at me and stuff. So basically, I gave them everything I had, insurance, registration, the whole 9. I get out of the vehicle. They search me. I mean, I had a knife on me. I had this knife here. So, I mean, it's just a Gerber. It's not very long. I had that. They was threatening me on that thing. I mean, I said, dude, it's a tool. Look at the scar marks on the blade. It's dull. You couldn't cut butter with it. So anyway, then I took and they held me up for probably 45 minutes just bitching at me and saying, "Oh, what kind of driver are you?" and all this other stuff, and just belittling me and berating me and all this other stuff. And I said, well, here's what I want you to do. I want you to get in your patrol car and write them tickets, and I'm gonna get on out of here, because y'all are so unprofessional, rookies, and everything else. I don't want to have nothing more to do with you. And so the guy, when he was right next to me in his patrol car, and he had a flat laptop computer, and I yelled over to him. I said, once I hire a lawyer to take care of those tickets, it's irrelevant what you're doing to me right now. And he smirked, and he went, and he was smirking, and you could tell by looking at the man, he was an evil little bastard. And so anyway, I took and got my awesome 3 tickets right here. I got improper use of lane, I got not moving over for law enforcement and emergency vehicles, which that doesn't make any sense. I was on the shoulder of the road. How would I move over for them? Because I was over here, I was using the improper lane use. Now how can I get charged with moving over for emergency vehicle? Damn idiots is what they are. They was trying to get me on everything they could. And then an improper passing. I mean, come on. 3 tickets for this. I mean, it was ridiculous. I told them if they dug a little deeper, they'd get more, but they wasn't smart enough. A highway patrol would have had my ass so bad, boy. And then, I shouldn't even say this on YouTube, but my registration on this vehicle, I've been driving all over the United States, it's to a silver 2006 Honda CR-V, and I'm driving a 2003 blue Honda CR-V. So this is what I've realized. A couple months back, got another ticket here, you know, for speeding. And this is a piece of paper from my lawyer saying, hey, you know, you paid it and everything's all good in the hood. And so, anyway, I'm racking up tickets right and left. But every time I do that, I hire a lawyer. That's the moral of the story here, is always hire a lawyer. And if it's $300-400, pay it, because it's a lot better. But anyway, it was a stressful evening and everything. And back to the Honda, my license plate Honda thing. So apparently, when law enforcement, like local police and sheriff's department, when they run your license plates, the color of the vehicle doesn't appear. Apparently, they don't track that anymore. Back in the day when I was younger, if you was driving a blue vehicle and you had a red, registered license plates on there, they got you. So nowadays, with all their technology and everything, they're not as smart as they used to be. So there you go. There's a little tip for you if you're gonna run around all over the United States illegal like I have been. But I will say tomorrow I'm gonna go get my shit straight, because it's just a matter of time before they figure that one out. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you about my misfortune and my tickets and everything. So y'all get out there and make some damn money.